Konbanina, Proto-moto Des, and welcome back to another deck profile. Today we have Destiny board, and will be one of the decks that you'll be able to play inside an upcoming tournament that will be announced inside our Discord. So make sure you join that, alright? So getting right into it. First off, we play one copy of Cursed Necrofield. This is the retrain of Necrofield in general, but during the end phase, if this card is sent to the graveyard because it's destroyed by in your monster zone by opponent's card effect, you special summon this card from the graveyard, then you destroy cards up to the number of the final countdown and so on, or spirit message cards that you have in the back row. We also play one copy of Necrofield just because we have to. This is another level 8 fiend that's searchable. We play one copy of Gamma Seal the Sea Turtle Kaiju for removal, and then we also play Radion the Multidimensional Kaiju as a counter to our Gamma Seal. We play one copy of Dark Spirit of Banishment. So what you'll notice is that this deck is meant to stall out until you get your board, and basically your Destiny board at the end. So only one copy of Dark Banishment, one copy of Dark Spirit of Malice, and then we play a pretty tight Burning Abyss package. So you have Seer, Farfa, Graph, and Tour Guide. So basically, if you have Tour Guide, you go Tour Guide first, go for your standard Burning Abyss combos, and get into your Link monsters. And then we also play one copy of Doomdog Orthros, so this is also another card that you could potentially use inside your combos, because if this card's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one level 8 Fiend type monster from your deck to your hand. Next up, we play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. This is the standard just hand traps, and that's how you want to keep it. We also play 2 copies of Allure of Darkness for searching, 2 copies of Dark Spirit Mastery. So basically what Spirit Mastery does is that you discard one card and add one Destiny board or one level 8 Fiend monster from your deck to hand. So there's a lot of searchability within this, so it's pretty good. We also play one copy of Foolish Burial, and then one copy of Instant Fusion to go into our Millennium Eyes. We also play one copy of Terraforming for our field spell, and then we play 3 copies of Triple Attack of Talents because you will most likely get Effect Failured or Ash during this, so having that extra draw power or bringing cards out of your opponent's hands pretty good. For our Destiny board, we play 2 copies of the Trap card, and then we have E, A, T, and H, which would be I, N, A, and L inside the TCG, but inside Omega, it is listed as the actual OCG card art, which is pretty cool. Next up, we play 2 copies of Dark Sanctuary. What Dark Sanctuary does is it helps burn your opponent, so what happens is that you flip a coin. If it's heads, the attack is negated, and your opponent takes half that damage what you would have received. So it's really good for burn damage, and it's a 50-50 shot no matter what. So if they don't remove this card, they're most likely have a 50-50 shot of winning the game before you actually get Destiny board out on the field. We also play one copy of Mystic Mind just because this deck can lose out to certain fields and whatnot. But within the decks that I'm making for the tournament, there aren't any really heavy back row removal except back row removal overall. So having Mystic Mind out will just help you get to that Destiny board win con. We play 3 copies of Impermanence for negates, and then we also play 2 copies of Sentence of Doom. So what Sentence of Doom does, you can target a number of Fiend monsters that are banished or currently in your graveyard, up to the number of Destiny board or Spirit Magic cards you control, add them to your hand. You can send this card from your Spiel and Trap zone to the graveyard, place 1 Spirit Message from your hand, deck, or graveyard in your Spiel Trap zone. This card is treated as being placed by the effective Destiny board, and then you use 1 Sentence of Doom effect per turn. So basically what you do is that once you activate this, you either bring yourself back to hand, or you activate the effect to send it to the graveyard to get another piece of your board. So it just ends up being faster, your Destiny board. Alright, onto our extra deck. We play 1 copy of Millennium Eyes Restrict for our Instant Fusion, and then 1 copy of Thousand Eyes Restrict for our other target for Instant Fusion. We do copies of Zeus because this deck really needs the support in the end game, because if you're not able to build a board, you're going to get wiped pretty quickly. So having the ability to go into Zeus is really nice. Next up, we play 1 copy of number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon. The reason why we played this is because we have a couple of level 8s that we could play with around here with Dark Necrofield and Cursed Necrofield. And then we also have the level 8 Kaiji that we could also use as material. But next, number 75 is one of the cards that you most likely will go into because, 1, it's a good negate effect because you both draw 1. And you also do run a lot of level 3s in this case. Next up, we'll play 1 copy of Axis Code Talker and then 1 copy of Appaloosa. I'm fine with putting Axis Code Talker and Appaloosa inside these decks because they need the help. Other decks like Dark Magician and stuff like that I'm creating for the tournament don't need this help. The reason why that this extra deck is like really super overpowered is because this needs the most power curving out of all of them to bring it up to the level of play. We play 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix. We play 1 copy of Dark the Dark Charmer, because we all dark monsters inside this set. And then we play 2 copies of Nightmare Cerberus, and then 1 copy of Abon Angel the Burning Abyss. So what Abon will let you do, it'll basically allow you to go into your Burning Abyss combos a bit more. Now moving on to our extra deck, we play 3 copies of Nibiru, 3 copies of Ghost Spell, 3 copies of Ghost Mourner, and 3 copies of Ghost Ogre. And then finally play 3 copies of Lightning Storm, because you will eventually have to either side in and get removal in, but hopefully that doesn't have to go, but it's just an extra precaution that I would like to take, alright? So thank you guys for watching. Remember to join the Discord server, because these tournaments will be happening soon enough, and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys all later, alright? So sayonara.